Welcome back to Story After Midnight, where the darkness never sleeps. I'm your storyteller, guiding you through the world's most terrifying and mysterious true encounters. From haunted homes to ghostly sightings to strange and unexplained phenomena, I bring you the spine-chilling stories that will make you question what you thought you knew. In tonight's episode, we dive deep into the eerie and unsettling world of real-life ghost encounters. These are stories from those who have unknowingly brushed up against the supernatural and lived to tell the tale. So find a quiet spot, dim the lights, and make sure you're alone, because the shadows might be closer than you think. Who knows what's lurking, watching, and waiting to make its presence known? Now let's step into the unknown. The darkness awaits us.
They say spirits follow patterns. They say the dead sometimes knock. But what they don't tell you is what happens when you ignore them. My name is Adrian. I live alone in a small cottage just outside the town of Fern Hollow, an old fog-choked village that barely has streetlights, let alone cell service. I moved here 2 months ago for the quiet. I thought I'd find peace. I found something else. It began 1 week after I moved in. At 4:44 a.m., a knock came at my front door. Just one, sharp, deliberate knock. I jolted awake, checked my phone. 4:44. That's weird, I thought. Maybe an animal, wind. Nothing there when I looked out the window. But it came again the next night. 4:44. Knock. Just one. Always one. I started leaving a lamp on in the hallway. I double-checked all the doors and windows, and when the knock came a third night in a row, I whispered out loud, "Who's there?" No answer, only silence. And then I made the mistake of opening the door. There was nothing there. No footsteps in the snow, no breeze. Just an overwhelming feeling like I had invited something in. That's when it changed. She began knocking every night. And now each night the knock is closer. Not just emotionally, physically closer. I'd hear it first at the door. Then 2 nights later it was at the kitchen window. Then the back porch. Then the wall behind my bedroom. Every time, 4:44 a.m. Always a single measured knock, like she was counting down. I installed security cameras. They caught nothing, no figure, no movement, just a strange flickering at 4:44 every night. A kind of distortion, like heat waves underwater. Sometimes I swore I saw a figure in the blur, a woman, tall, gaunt, with hair that fell across her face. She never looks up, but she always knocks. I stopped sleeping. I tried staying up one night with every light on, and that night she knocked on the hallway wall inside the house. I jumped up, ran toward the sound, and there, just beyond the light's reach, was the outline of a woman standing motionless. Her fingers were tapping the wall slowly, deliberately. I shouted, I ran toward her, but she wasn't there. Only cold air and the soft, lingering scent of dried flowers and rot. I called the local priest. He came the next day. I didn't tell him everything, just enough to convince him to bless the place. He paused when I told him the time, 4:44. "That's not a good number," he said quietly. "In Japanese, 4 means death, and triple fours. That's not just death. That's a summoning." He sprinkled holy water, lit incense. He even gave me a small silver cross. And that night, nothing happened. I thought it was over, until 3 nights later, I woke up at 4:44, no knock. But the bedroom door was open. I always close it, always. And in the hallway mirror, I saw her, just behind me, long fingers, no eyes. Mouth slightly open like she was whispering something. I turned, nothing there. But her reflection remained a second too long in the mirror before vanishing. And then she started speaking. Not words, just breathing, inside my head. When I closed my eyes, I heard it, a whisper of air and the sound of nails dragging slowly down wood, like she was always there, just behind the wall, just beneath the floor. I began marking the walls with chalk crosses, and that's when I realized the knocks were forming a path, a circle around me, door, window, back porch, bedroom wall, mirror, each night closer, each night more urgent. Each knock wasn't just a visit, it was a trap tightening, and I, like an idiot, answered. Last night the knock came from under the bed. It was soft, almost polite knock. I didn't move, I didn't breathe. But then I felt fingertips brushing my ankle. She didn't want to hurt me, not yet. She wanted to be let in fully, and I was almost there. So tonight, I'm leaving. I've packed a bag. I'll drive. I don't care where, but it's 4:43 now, and I just heard something in the hallway. She's not knocking anymore, she's walking. And this time she's not waiting to be invited in.
Thank you for joining me tonight on this eerie journey into the unknown. If these stories have left you with a chill down your spine, don't forget to like and subscribe for more spine-tingling tales. This really means a lot to me and helps to keep me on YouTube. And remember, there's always more lurking just around the corner. If you've ever experienced something strange, something unexplainable, feel free to share your own story in the comments below. You never know who else might be listening or watching. Until next time, keep your lights low, your doors locked, and your curiosity never at ease. Because at Story After Midnight, the darkness never rests, and neither do we.